Guys, Airstrike Gamer here. Welcome back to another video, and you read the title. You know we're doing every single reason arena mode sucks. Into it, I just want to say I'm sorry, guys. I know I said I'd rank emotes, my top 20 emotes in Fortnite, but I just can't. I broke my finger, but I hope you guys enjoy this one regardless. Let's get right into it. The first reason that competitive is doing so terribly in Fortnite right now is probably because there's just such a lack of competitive events outside of Cash Cup and Arena. Like, think about it. Try naming a competitive event that happened in the last month. Heck, I'll even give you 2 months that isn't a Cash Cup or anything related to Arena that was hosted by Epic. Try thinking of it. Can't. Competitive events are really necessary to Fortnite right now because Chapter 2 has been so boring. I know you agree. And events like that, like competitive events, they bring so much hype if they're advertised correctly. Because when they do that, everyone's wanting to see who's number one. Like, think about it. How often do you watch college basketball before March Madness? Probably not a lot. But once March Madness starts happening, you watch a lot more, don't you? Was actually an event that happened in the last 2 months. I'll put it on screen right now. But you probably couldn't name it. That's because Epic had no advertising for it. Like, Epic needs to do more to make sure people know about these events so that they can have the want to go check it out. People don't want to check out, like, if you were to ask 3 people you see on the street to fight out a Fortnite battle, a 1v1, no one would watch that. But if I were to ask Tfue, Ninja, and Clicks to do it, that everyone would watch, right? Epic needs to start doing more to make sure people know about their events and making sure that they're building up hype so that when the event comes, it actually feels like a big moment. The World Cup was such a big moment, not only because of how much money was on the line, not only because of how many popular people there were there just at the event, but because Epic did such a good job building up hype for it. Just the Cash Cup. Like, we mainly have the Cash Cup and Arena. That's pretty much it. And I have a whole thing about Arena, how much it sucks. So, Arena isn't doing anything. And the Cash Cup, you just forget it exists because, like I said, they do nothing to advertise these events. Not to mention, it's just super boring anyways. Commend Epic on something, though. It's something they should start doing even more. You know how they did the Xbox Cup, and they're now doing a PS4 Cup, which even includes a skin that you can get if you do well, and a pickaxe that you can get if you do decent. There is a lot of that I would like to see put for Switch, again for Xbox, more for PS4. Maybe they could even do a PC only tournament. It would be really interesting to watch them continue this platform-based thing. And I also want to see what they do about people who have a PS4, an Xbox, a PC, and a Switch. That's like me. Like Ninja, he has a Switch, a Xbox, a PS4. You know him for staying on PC because that's where he's best. But a lot of people have these. So I want to see, will Epic do anything about people switching? Because I understand that they might not do anything from someone going from PC to Xbox because that's such a change. But what about the people going from Xbox to compete on PS4 like I will? Or people going from PS4 to compete on Xbox like they did? Or people on Xbox going to Switch, buying a Pro controller just so that they can have the same controls. I really want to see what Epic does about this. Will they prohibit it? Will they let it continue? And maybe they'll be like, Okay, you're switching, so you probably won't be as good as someone who's been on here for a long time. But the thing is, with my Xbox Elite controller, I can barely use a normal controller. But I could still get a SCUF controller and connect it to my PS4, and I'm basically using, no, I am using the exact same controls. So it'll be really interesting to see what Epic does about this system-based tournaments and people just switching systems to have a chance to get onto these. Start doing things that are more like the skirmishes. I don't know exactly how they work, but they should do something where they invite people that are pros or good in the community of Fortnite, and then they take them to a place where they just play in a competition. It'd be short. It wouldn't be like the build-up where in the World Cup where you had to qualify out of 10 different weeks. No, you just get invited, you come, you play, you win, or you lose, you get out. It'd be fun to watch. You'd still know who's going, so they could do advertisement, but it just wouldn't be able to be like the numbers. Oh, he has 5, he has 6, so it'll be very interesting to watch them compete and see who ends up winning. But it's still good enough, because imagine you go on YouTube and you search Tfue versus Ninja. You'll see so many videos. That's basically what Epic would end up doing. They should add more of these, because we only have like fall and summer, and then we just had a secret one. But Epic should do more, like spring and winter. Well, they have a winter one now, but they should definitely add a spring one, or maybe ones that are based off of things that aren't just the seasons. They should definitely add more skirmishes, because they're fun to watch and easier for Epic to do than these big ones like the World Cup. It's coming, and you knew it was coming, but Arena is so boring right now, and it's so stupid. Nothing in Arena works, and it's so incredibly boring. Arena cannot be this boring. It is literally the only way to play Fortnite competitive. Not to mention, most streamers have to play Arena to keep their fan base from leaving them and going to YouTube or something else, because competitive gives people adrenaline and they like watching it, and it shows their skill, and it's pretty much their only way to maintain their audience sometimes. So if Arena is boring, then it impacts so many streamers. Arena cannot be doing this, like, with how poorly it's being maintained. Start off with how weird the point system is. It makes no sense. It makes it really hard to follow, making more people not want to play, and making people who are watching just confused, so it's not as exciting. Okay, so Division 1 is 0 bus fare. This is Division 1 and 2. They're the exact same. Zero bus fare, so every time you start, you don't lose any points. Makes sense, it's only Division 1. 1 kill is 20 points. That's kind of low, but it makes sense because it's only Division 1. So everyone you kill is going to be kind of an easy kill. Top 25 is 60. Top 15 is only half of top 25. Okay, that's weird. Top 5 is 30. The same as top 15, which is only half of top 25, even though you went an entire extra 20 people. And then win is the same as top 25. As long as you get top 25, it's equivalent to you winning, except for the fact that you don't get top 5 and top 15. That's stupid, but okay, I'll give it the fact that it's only Division 1 and 2. Which is, it makes a little sense because it's kind of scattered, because anyone can do anything, so, you know. Okay, so Division 3. Bus fare is now minus 10. Kill is now minus 20. Top 25 is minus 60. You notice something? Something seems similar. Top 15 is still 30. Top 5 is still 30. A win is still 60. And get this, All the other divisions stay the same except for the fact that bus fare increases by 10 every single time. So as you compete against harder and harder players, the kill stays 20. It should probably go up. In my opinion, it should go up because you're playing harder and harder players. The win stays 60. Top 25 stays 60. I'm just trying to be logical here. To me, it'd make more sense if it's streamlined. Top 25 to win, it goes up and up in points. You could keep win as 60, or you could bump it up to like 80 or something, and then start at 20 and increase 10, then maybe increase 5. You're like, okay, well, the increase went down. But it doesn't matter that the increase went down. It just matters that you actually get more points per more people you outlive. And then it end with the win being the most instead of being tied with top 25. And then everything else in between that is low. Not to mention you don't get anything if you don't make it to top 25, which makes sense. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me. Because if you don't make it to top 25, you could just go in, live 3 minutes. I've gotten to top 50 in less than 3 minutes before. And then you already have points. So it makes sense. But top 25 should not be 60. Unless they're trying to make up for the fact that you didn't get any points before. In which case, I understand that. But they still shouldn't have it. It just doesn't work out right. It messes up the entire flow of everything. And it basically makes it so that once you get to top 25, it's downhill until you get the win, which kind of gets rid of any want to continue doing better. Of course, you want to continue doing better for the win, but imagine if every single 5 players and once 10 players, you get more and more points. That'd be way better. Okay, so another reason that they need to work on is the fact that it has no incentive, like, at all to play. Incentives help more people play, and they help people actually do well, because right now you just hop on for fun. This is competitive. You don't want to have people just hopping on for fun. So what they could do is 100 V-Bucks every division up, because you're like, oh, they can't give away free money. But if they give 100 V-Bucks every division up, that means a person who completes Champions League gets at most $10 worth of V-Bucks. $10, that's enough to buy a green skin. And it's only spendable on Fortnite. And not many people make it to champions. So, since it's only that much, they could add 300 to 200 extra V-Bucks every time you league up. So that would mean, in the end, if you somehow complete all of champion, you get 1,600 extra V-Bucks. Yeah, that's not much. Most people wouldn't even get to that. Most people would end up somewhere between 500 and 700 V-Bucks total. But think about this. Most of the people that end up with the V-Bucks aren't going to end up using it because they already have whatever they want as far as V-Bucks. Like, think about it. Tfue, Ninja, like, they're going to get it. But do they need it? No, they already just buy V-Bucks all the time. But think about this. When there's someone like you or me who maybe aren't as good, but we're decent. No, we're good. But we're just not good enough to make it to that level in just 1 week. But we have 700 V-Bucks from the Battle Pass and getting our Save the World earnings. And we need 100 more V-Bucks to buy a green skin that I really like or you really like. What are you going to do? Buy $10 worth of V-Bucks? Or are you going to go to the arena mode, and even if you're at the bottom of your division, Complete your division, that way you can get that 100 V-Bucks so you can buy a green skin. Think about it. You know what you're gonna do. This next one is very, very, very important. They need to make sure that the scoreboards for Arena are actually easily accessible. When I say easily, I don't mean going to Fortnite Twitter easy. I mean literally you could do it on the game. You should be able to be in your lobby, tab over a little bit, go to the leaderboard, and you should be able to see everyone. Unless they have a setting for some reason that doesn't want you to do it. And this would make people want to compete even more, because think about this. If I can see that I have 1,400 points, I know it's low, but then the best person has 1,600 points, and right now I'm near the bottom of the leaderboard. I'm at like 500th place. I realize, oh wow, I can easily catch up to him. I'm now 2nd or 3rd place because I have 1,550. Like, think about this for a second. It'd make people so much want to play more, because you can actually get your name on the leaderboard. Imagine if everyone who plays Fortnite could see your name as #1 on the competitive scoreboard. Imagine that. Not to mention how much it will help small YouTubers like me or small Twitch streamers. Oh my gosh, small Twitch streamers, they have it so hard. Twitch does nothing to support small Twitch streamers. But imagine how much help it would be if Epic just put their name as #2 on the scoreboard because they have the 2nd most amount of points. People would be like, and they could even link his social media. They've done this before. So you could be like, wow, this guy's really good. Let me go check out his stream. And no surprise, he is actually really good. So you stick around watching. This kid, or maybe he's an adult, just got so much more benefit from all of this just because his name was on the scoreboard. That doesn't exist yet. That should exist. You understand why I think we need a scoreboard? Also, we could do something like a high score. I mean, they could change it, but mine would be the most amount of points that you get in one game, or maybe 5 games, or, you know, any number of games. But mine would be one game, the most amount of points you got in one game. So maybe you got 5 kills and you won. So that'd be like 200 or something. And they could do a separate scoreboard for high scores, a main scoreboard for like actual full score out of all your games, your bus fare, everything calculated, and then they just put it in. And imagine you see yourself 50 one day, and then after a week of grinding, you see yourself as #3. Wouldn't you want to keep playing so you can get that #1? That is why they need to add it. It could give you V-Bucks, but you want to know what would be even more? They could do both, because V-Bucks would allow you to get something you really want. But this would be even better, because it's kind of like a combination of the scoreboard and the V-Bucks incentive. They give you rewards that you can only get, you don't have to pay for, you can only get them through placing certain amounts in Arena. They could give it to everyone. Maybe they could do like what people said they do back in Season 9 and X. They give everyone a back bling, and you have different amount of selectable styles that you can do that is based off of your division, maybe even your league. Imagine that. You're just playing and you notice, oh wow, I have this shield that represents I'm in the Champion League. And then someone else is like, man, I want that shield. I want people to think I'm really good. So they grind and grind and grind so they can get that shield. It gives you so many more players for Arena, and it allows you, this is why we need more players for Arena. It allows them to have so many more options with Arena, Because, like, you know how I'm giving them so many options now, and, like, with everything that's happening in this video, they'd have a lot of options. This is just opening them up to have even more options. World Cup, if they do stuff like this, wouldn't be the only thing that is available. They'd be able to do so many different types of tournaments. It would be insane. But, yeah, back to the rewards. They could give you, if you beat Champions League, fully beat Champions League, they could give you a skin without its own backbling, and everything else is a part in that set. It'd be called, like, I don't know, Arena or something. And you'd just be able to show people, yeah, I'm in Champions League. And they could do something with a pickaxe that, I don't know, shows your amount of points or something. I mean, I guess that'd be better on a glider, but a glider that's reactive because it goes up when you get more points. And it shows the amount of points you have in Arena. You wouldn't only be able to wear it in Arena, but maybe they could make it so it has some special effect in Arena. Or, like, he's normally purple when you wear him in pubs, but when you go into Arena, he becomes a ghost or something, you know. I don't know, I'm just thinking. But it could be really, really cool. Like, okay, let's take a second to look at some of these concepts that have been shown before. Saw those. Now tell me you wouldn't want them, knowing that not everyone has them, and they should do it so that you get certain time periods. Like, if you do it in the first month, if you get to Champions League in the first month, you get green, then the second month you get red, then after that blue, and then if you do it in the last few weeks, you get, I don't know, purple or something. They could make this so easy for people to be able to show their different skill levels. The more styles they have for this, the more people are going to be able to want this, so they can show, yes, I am exactly this skill level. Yes, I got to Champions League in the first month or first 2 months. It'd be so great for this game to do that. So, how would I fix it? Very quick, simple, and done. Make sure there's a scoreboard that's very easily accessible. Make sure people get rewards in Arena for doing well, or maybe doing poorly. Make sure that we have more competitions so that when Arena gets boring, or right after a World Cup, or it just gets boring, stuff happens, things get boring. We have skirmishes and other things to make sure competitive is never as boring as it is now again. That's easy. Anyways, I think these things would really help out Arena and all of competitive in general. So, okay. So make sure you like if you enjoy my video. Comment down below your opinions on Arena. Should they change it at all? Maybe you don't trust Fortnite to change it. Maybe you like it the way it is. If you don't, then make sure to tell me what they should do. And subscribe. I'm really trying to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I hope you hit the notification button too. Go check out my Twitch, LMS_AirstrikeGamer. It's everything I do on there is live. So please go check it out. It's really awesome. And once again, please subscribe. But I can't make you, so Airstrike Gamer, over and out.